live NBA rundown time. RunPureSports.com. I'm your host, Astaire, joined today by Tyler Hicks and our guy JC Zargo jumping in on short notice. We were firing. I was just firing out the link to hella Run Pure team members. So we could have more with us today, JC. But thank you for joining us. Let's start with you. Great to see you today. I know it's a surprise, but boy, you answer the call. You stay ready, right? We talk about players doing that in the playoffs, right? You stay ready. You get an opportunity. Now you're like Bruce Brown, dropping 25 on Devin Booker's head. JC, what were your thoughts about last night's game?
Yeah, man, I couldn't agree more. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. I just got back from a run, and, man, I just hopped out of the shower as quick as I could, made it to the computer. Last night's games were interesting, to say the least. It's just been so back and forth. Like, it was a good game. I can't say I'm so sorry. Which game are we talking about?
Doesn't matter. Just your general thoughts. We can talk about the Celtics.
Yeah, whichever game you want to talk about, fire it off.
We can talk about the Nuggets. To be fair, I think the Celtics is a little more interesting, but the floor is yours.
Yes, I realized you were talking about the Celtics. My mind went to the Denver game, which I was going to say it's a good game, interesting, but it just seems, man, like the home team is controlling the series there. As for Boston, man, it's time for the funeral. They're dead. They're done. It's a real sad sight, but, kudos to all the 76ers fans out there for finally getting what y'all wanted. You got a shot. 76ers Heat's going to be a wonderful Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to be great, but, don't choke.
Tyler and I are both chatting right now, which is why it looks kind of schizophrenic in there from the Run Pure account. But JC, thank you for joining us. Tyler, JC came out, laid the hammer. He's ready to bury the Celtics. I don't know if I'm ready to do that.
I'm not ready to. Yeah, I'm not ready to bury them, but like a game 7 in Boston, like I'm not running to bet James Harden and Doc Riverside in a game 7 on the road. So it's like, if you don't finish them off in game 6, it becomes really dicey in game 7. I don't think they're dead, but spread. Remember the matchup I wanted in the first round where I told you I wanted to bet against Boston? I'm going to get it in the last round, and we're going to be able to back them up. Yep, we're going to be able to back them up.
JC just told us the Philly's dead. How are you going to get that matchup? That Boston's dead.
I don't think they're as dead as we think they are. It has to happen in game 6. Game 7, anything can happen, especially on Boston's home floor.
Yeah. We talked about that on Monday. If this series goes 7, that's a real tough look for Doc Rivers, but I don't think it's going to. 76ers is going to shut the door at home game 6. We don't have to worry about game 7.
No, that's the way to do it. But if we get to game 7, boy, does it get dicey.
For sure.
All right. That was definitely interesting. I kept thinking that the Celtics were going to make a push. Not necessarily surprised that they lost. More surprised in the manner in which they lost. So
here's a fun question.
Go ahead.
From our guy Richie Smalls, if the Celtics lose, where do we expect Brown to end up?
We're not doing that, but it's Houston.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Spread. Quit being misinterpreted.
Houston
JC,
for me.
Where do you think he ends up?
Oh man.
Because I don't think it's a he walks deal.
It's Houston or Atlanta.
I think it's a sign and trade type thing.
You want me to pick a side? I got Houston and Atlanta.
You really think it's over? Like, you really think they just...
I think there's a possibility.
I don't think they get along.
I don't see it. I really didn't see that. Like, I really feel like this team would just run it back. Especially too considering what they... Yeah, I don't know if you can even blame the Nduko problems on this playoff run.
I heard a good reasoning behind that too, because even though we give him a lot of credit as a good head coach, where do we think Mazzulla learned all these bad habits from?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, Richie Small saying Memphis. I've heard a couple people say that Memphis needs to fire Jenkins. I think that's ridiculous.
No way.
No way they fire.
Yeah, no way.
I don't know how they would get Jalen Brown to that roster, but that wouldn't be a bad one. Like I completely agree. I don't know what you're signing, trading, and sending to Boston for him. outside butchering your roster.
Man, I mean, maybe you throw like Tyus Jones and like Brandon Clark. That's probably not enough, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And you look around at the other offers around the league. I don't think it's going to touch. That's not going to be a good one. Maybe Bain. Yeah, maybe that, but I don't know. I like the Atlanta call, but I don't think Boston keeps him in the Eastern Conference if they deal him. I think they want to deal him out west.
Also, too, like Atlanta's shown, they don't put out. They're not going to give what it takes to get him.
Yeah, very true.
All right. We have NBA playoffs tonight. No more fake trades. We can do that all summer. All right.
We're still some time spread. We're 6 minutes in. We had a question in the chat. We're trying to answer the chatters. Calm down.
Fine. I'll calm down. Our first game for tonight. I think this is a fascinating game. So I'm sorry. I'm just excited to talk to you about it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. I did the wagering world with 5-star earlier. He liked the Miami Heat to finish things off. The Heat are currently plus 3.5. The total here is 209. Tyler, we took an under 209 in the last game and landed on 210. The Miami Heat are plus 146 on the money line. Tyler, one thing that really stands out to me in game 2, right? The Knicks were minus 6.5. Minus 6.5, and that was with Randall and Butler both playing, right? So now the market has moved 3 points. Do you think that's a correct correction, I guess I would say? Do you think the market is correct here in moving this 3.5? Or do you think your New York Knicks are being underappreciated? Is the Joy Work bat signal going to be flying in the sky tonight?
No, I mean, I get why the line moved because the Knicks are at home and their back's against the wall. That's where they have to win a game. But they can't shoot threes. Randall's shooting below 45% from the field since he's returned. Where's their offense coming from on the bench with Quickly out? Miami's doing way better on defense, and their offense is stalling out, and they're still winning games. I think they might have broke this Knicks team. Tibbs isn't going to adjust. Spoelstra's the way better coach. He's running circles around him this series. With the shorter bench for New York, you're just going to run these starters even more minutes. If you guys aren't hitting their threes, which they haven't done outside of that second half in game 2, this team's pretty much dead spread. And Miami's due for one of those lights-out three-point shooting games that they had in the round 1. It might come right here in Madison Square Garden. Bam's been playing well. Love his props. I know our guy Travis is on them tonight. And don't forget the Jimmy Butler head nod at the end of game 2 when they were chanting to him, and he gave him I'll be back here eventually. Hasn't got to play in Madison Square Garden. What better way than Jimmy just to explode on the Knicks on their home floor, send them home 4-1, get a break before the other series ends. I'm on the Heat tonight spread. Jimmy Butler nukes this team and ends it.
Well, look who didn't pick a side. Well, how the tables have turned. JC,
our guys hated the Heat since the play-in games, and now he's got to watch them all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
To be fair to we the people, he's not the professional. He's not the one getting on here every day to give out picks, man.
I do give out picks. I just don't decide on every single game. What's up?
So that was a little uppercut to the gut right there, JC, through your way spread.
He's always going after me. You guys are. I don't know how you guys formed this symbiotic relationship so fast, where it's just it just naturally happened that you guys in the chat.
Look, I think sometimes spread you just make it too easy.
Yeah, you do make it too easy.
I know. Good thing I'm not a hot girl. JC, what are your thoughts tonight on the Heat and the Knicks?
Man, I want to find a reason to bet the Knicks. It just seems so crazy that they're going to go down in flames this quickly this hot. I mean, that's kind of something I expected from the Knicks in the first round. But in the first round, they showed us they can play, so I thought they were legit. And this has just been an ugly series. I want a reason to bet them. It seems crazy that they're going to go down. They're going to suffer a gentleman's sweep at home at the Garden, but nothing has indicated they can stop the Heat. And the way that arena is, man, if the Heat get a little bit of a lead early, that arena is going to turn on New York so fast, and it's going to be a better home court advantage than playing in Miami. So I'm all over the Heat. I'll grab the 140 money line, save the points for the next guy. And everybody pour one out for Joey tonight.
Wow. You guys are coming with the hot takes there. I'd love to see that. You guys are fantastic. Tyler, you know what we did forget to mention, though?
Let's hear it.
Once again, Mr. Did Not Pick a Side. Working with you, of course. Another profitable night for the playbook, huh, Tyler?
Yep,
2-1 again. The accounts just keep getting higher. What are we at now? 11-5 in the month of May?
13-5 in the month of May, spread.
Oh, my. I can't even keep up.
Yeah, we've been crushing it. Our guy JC's over there crushing the hockey streets. I mean, those were 2 easy winners last night. Bet those 5.5s.
3.
Oh, I didn't get the third one. I missed out on the third one. I had the 2 over 5.5s, but those are free.
JC, if they want in on the hockey bets, go ahead. Talk to them about what's going on in there. And then, hey, go ahead and give your promo code out. We already know the people turned against me. They're not using spread 15. They want to use one of yours.
Way to get it out there anyways, just in case people wanted to. You dropped it anyways. Yeah, man, I mean, we are hot over at Run Pure. We got Joey dropping the baseball winners. I'm dropping the hockey winners. These guys, every day, they're putting in the work to give you the NBA plays. And it's just a great time to become a member. You can use code ZARGO15, ZARGO15 to get yourself 15% off your membership. It's, man, it's just a great time to be a Run Pure member. And kind of like Tyler's saying, man, it's really cool when we hit these strides because I log in to put in my plays. I see everybody putting plays on the sheet, and it's an auto bet. Just put them in. We're printing money. It's too easy. It's just too easy.
Yeah, it's going to be a great summer here using those plays at runpuresports.com. New floors, remodeled bathrooms, and don't forget there's steak on the plate every night. Runpuresports.com, the place to be. Guys, give us a thumbs up. We're here breaking down every single game. You talked about it a little bit earlier, Tyler. My favorite look in this game is Bam Adebayo over 8.5 rebounds. Let me pull this one up. I always lose these things. All right. He's gone over tonight's rebounding prop total of 8.5 rebounds in 3 consecutive games during the last 6 games. Adebayo's averaging 9.5 rebounds per game. Adebayo averaged 9.2 rebounds per game in the regular season. About the same in the postseason. 9.3 rebounds per game in the postseason. Reminder, this prop is sitting at 8.5. He's gone over tonight's total in 8 of the 12 playoff games so far. In 3 of the 4 games, Tyler, that he failed to go over. We the people, this was a fantastic breakdown. For those of you guys that are just listening and not watching on the screen, Tyler, who I foolishly gave control to the board to about 3 months ago, and he hasn't stopped muting me and cutting me off and playing the music.
Someone's got to control the back rooms around here.
We the people says pick a side, not a prop. I'm just giving you winners. What, you think you're going to go to the grocery store and they're not going to let you buy steak because they're going to say, oh, this is a fine, I'll pick a side. I think that you guys are overrating the Knicks. I'll take the Knicks here. I'll lay the 3.5.
We're overrating
we're overrating the Knicks. See, he's just trying to mess with our heads, JC. We're overrating them, so he's going to take that side when we're on the other side. So he's just trying to split our brain in half.
I mean, really, just bet the Bam Adebayo. It's a better bet than trying to guess what's going to happen in this game. But
listen, if you want some real money and you don't want to just bet the 1 units, there's a Bam double and win at plus 390. And there's a Bam 12+ rebounds and win at plus 750. Bet those 2. On top of the 8.5.
Look at him always coming over the top on me, JC.
He is, man. He really is kind of strong arming you there.
Yeah, bro. It's like when I was in my 20s and it's like, oh, dude, I banged this hot chick. And then my buddy would be like, well, I banged 2 hot chicks last night. It's like, oh, well, thanks, bro. Can't you let me have 10 minutes here?
Our guy AP's in the chat. He's on the heat tonight. I know that. He was tweeting it out.
I know. I saw that. And I saw the other team he was on. I didn't know if he really believed it, though, if he was just trying to fire me up, right?
Our guy's been right about a lot.
He has.
Yeah, he's on a heater, too. Forgot to mention that. AP, man.
Yeah.
You remember, you get his plays.
JC, props for the Knicks Heat. What are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm running it back. I'm taking Randall over 9. It's weird. I'm taking over 9.5 rebounds. Some books are offering 8.5 at like minus 150. Or you can catch even money on over 9.5. He fell half a rebound short on Monday. Really pissed me off because that was my play of the day. So I'll run it back. I think he gets that double digits today. I think that's a strong play. You can probably just go double too if you can't get an alternate number on him. Just take Julius Randle double-double. Also, I'm trying to find Heat point total because I'm a little too scared to grab the over, but because I think there's a chance Miami just runs up the score tonight, hits the over, but I'm kind of more interested in grabbing their team total instead of the line.
Yeah, the Knicks average less than 100 points in this playoffs. They just haven't been able to score.
Mm-hmm. And so I think, Miami might carry it, but at risk of it falling a point or two short, I think you're better off grabbing Miami's team total.
So I see a lot of this on Twitter today. Heat and Warriors, right? And I think it's interesting, the idea that people think that the Knicks are done and that the Warriors still have some life in them. Now, I understand we're looking at a 5-year pedigree, right? So obviously the Knicks have not ever shown the ability to succeed in these situations while the Warriors have. One thing I'm worried about tonight, though, and my guy Jonathan Nelson's going to love this, just doesn't seem, and this is like a terrible breakdown, but the vibes around the Warriors just don't seem the same. I don't get the same feeling from this team. I don't know what's going on with Jordan Poole. I think that Kevon Looney, boy, it really shows how bad our interior defense is, right? That we made him look like a top 5 center in the league. And I mean, the Sacramento Kings shirt I'm wearing. And now he's back to just kind of being a role player here, really going against a skilled big. I thought that he'd be able to neutralize AD a little better and make him work harder on the defensive end. That hasn't been the case either way. But Tyler, all year, Warriors at home, auto bet money. Don't worry about the spread. Don't worry about the projections. Just bet them at home. It was like, a 68% trend or something against the spread, 75% straight up. What are your thoughts here? Warriors, Lakers.
Yeah, I'm honestly, the more I look at this game spread, I think it's a wait and see, like bet this game live approach. Are we going to get the Lakers that are going to try and win this game? Or are they going to roll over and say, we'll do exactly what we did to Memphis? We'll just punt this game. We'll go back home and we'll destroy them in game 6 on our home floor. When we're more rested, AD's better because AD hasn't really played well on the road. I know he's played his zigzag. The last 2 games were the first 2 games he put together were 2 good games. But again, the game before that, they were blown out and he didn't have to see many minutes. So he had to play the minutes last game. I don't think he puts up many good stats here tonight. I think he kind of goes under his props. So I don't mind some AD unders. And if I had to play the side before the game, I would probably just play the Warriors because I think there's that route where they just light them up from 3, run away with this lead. LA just calls the dogs off early, and they're like, we'll get them in game 6. So it's more of a wait and see, but if you can't, I'm on the Warriors.
Dang it, you almost didn't pick a side. I almost was going to go and notice it.
When you
didn't pick a side, nobody said anything.
Huh? I did pick a side.
I know, but I'm just saying at the beginning when you didn't, nobody said anything. JC, your thoughts on the Lakers and the Warriors?
Yeah, I hate the phrase must win, but it doesn't get any more of a must win than this.
Right?
Down 3-1, I think 13 teams have overcome a 3-1 deficit like 15 times in the history of the league. Doesn't happen. Everyone knows the Warriors have done it before, though. I don't know if it happens here, but if there's a team that can do it, it's Golden State. Moreover, though, they're going to take this game, right? They're not going to roll over. We know they're terrible on the road. They had to pick up a game in LA. They couldn't do it. So they'll come home, they'll win, they'll force a game 6, and then they're going to have to do something really tough, which is go to crypto and win. I don't know if they can do that. But this, I'm on Golden State. Minus 7.5, I think, is a crazy number. I absolutely wouldn't lay that. So the play I came up with is if you grab the money line and Curry to score 30, that's paying out plus 110. Really simple, not getting too crazy with it. I think that's a great way to approach this. If you do want to get crazy, parlay Lakers plus 7 with Golden State money line. That's paying out like 3-1 because Golden State should win, but they're not blowing out the Lakers.
I feel like if this game stays close, it's the Lakers to lose.
I feel like if the Warriors win, they're going to win by 20. And
I think I'm in the same boat.
That's why. That's kind of why.
And you're going to be on here next week going, LeBron sat in Game 5.
I will.
9 minutes to go.
to shut the door once again, and he's gonna if he takes the bench, that's
They're gonna have limited minutes. My idea is to go correlated props here. Give me an 80 under, give me a LeBron under on their point.
I wouldn't as much back the LeBron unders because like he is the guy that's gonna show up. He's gonna give you the consistent 20 plus. It's will the other guys like show up around him
4 or 25.
He can get there, especially if the other guys aren't around him showing up spread. He could definitely get to 25, 26, and they still get blown out.
I mean, what are the chances Curry just goes nuclear tonight?
I mean, he's got to.
68%.
Yeah, he has no choice.
I mean, Curry 40-plus points, playing out plus 400.
With just 10-plus assists.
Assists. Corey 10-plus assists. Plus 340.
I like that one.
What about just taking the triple-double then? Or no, he won't get the rebounds. Never mind. Yeah.
You got triple-double last game.
Did he?
Yeah, he did get triple-double last game.
My apologies. Where the heck is that?
My favorite tweet I seen all week was they posted the box score from this past Warriors game, and it said Curry has no help. And somebody quoted it and said, I'm old enough to remember when Curry had Clay, KD, Draymond, and Looney, and LeBron had, who was it? Jordan Clarkson, Derrick Rose, Tristan Thompson. It's like, oh, now we see how the tables have turned.
19-1, Curry to record a triple-double.
If I was you, I would have hit the music right now, Tyler. I don't want to hear this shit. We're not talking shit about Steph Curry. Yes, we're not doing that today.
It's not as much Steph Curry. It's the Warriors fans and all the people that jumped on.
Bro, you're sitting here rooting for the craziest fan base of the whole sport. The only thing that probably worse is Yankees. And I don't know because I don't live on the East Coast, but I would assume that the Yankees fans are more insufferable than the Lakers fans just because New York compared to LA.
Now you're talking about our guy Joey, so you're just taking shots at everyone around here because our guy Joey's a Yankees fan.
Nobody's saying
this is crazy spread.
I'm talking about a full fan base. I didn't take a shot at an
I'm just messing with you.
You know what's kind of crazy though is like LA is a basketball town. Like that really blew my mind when I lived there. Is like Dodgers were making World Series runs. They just got in the Rams and the Chargers. The Kings were good, and like nobody cares. Like everyone was down because the Lakers suck. That is through and through a basketball town, and you feel it because
they also. I would say they have the biggest fan base of any sport. I'm talking about percentage of fans that are that like the NBA. I'd say the Lakers have a bigger percentage of fans. Every arena they go to, the Indiana Pacers, you see a bunch of Lakers jerseys, right?
Are we saying in the NBA or in sports?
I'm saying in sports, the Lakers have the
Yankees
most.
Are way bigger.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, Yankees have way more casual fans. I would agree in the NBA, the Lakers have the largest market share, but everybody's a Yankees fan.
That might be fair.
I feel like that's changed a little bit in like recent years. Like maybe it's just my younger generation. Like there's not many guys talking Yankees.
Yeah, I mean,
people agree with you.
Also, too, it'd be really interesting to go like 20 years ago, right? Like when the Lakers were dominating with Kobe, how that compared to those like Jeter Yankees.
You want to know which team's not going to have any fan base here in like 20, 30 years? And that's because all their fans are just old people. Notre Dame. There ain't a soul in my age group that likes Notre Dame.
No. Marquis, man, it is not Puerto Ricans. It's the whole damn world. Like, whenever I travel internationally, I guarantee I'm going to see a Yankees hat. I almost see, like, nothing else. I will see you go anywhere in the world. I went to freaking China. I saw a bunch of Yankees hats.
Tyler, I feel like your generation barely watches sports. When I'm at UPS and I'm talking to the younger kids, you know, I'm thinking like, oh, they probably think it's pretty cool that
in the chat's probably got the perfect list. Like this is probably the 4 teams that have the widest fan.
Cowboys is way higher than Steelers.
I mean,
I agree. That was the only thing I was exactly what I was.
They're definitely way higher than us, but like spread, you can go anywhere in the country and you'll find Steeler fans.
It's Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, because Mike Tomlin was there in like the 90s and 70s.
Chuck Noll.
Yeah. So now we're going to ride Chuck Noll's meat.
I'm just telling you, it starts with Chuck Noll. Charismatic, great leadership, doesn't take shit.
I'm about to hit the music.
People need the best bets. I should hit the music on you when you were going on Steph earlier, reading stupid tweets from Lake Show Yo. All right, Tyler, what else do we have to talk? Oh, let's get JC's thoughts on tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow looks good, man. Boston Celtics are -2. The total's 213. Celtics are -128 on the money line. What do you think? Does this series go 7?
Yeah, absolutely. No. I mean, we talked about the top of the show. I'll be on Philly. Take them to win outright. And then if that bet loses, that's okay. Just double down on Boston in Game 7. Pretty
fantastic.
Smart man.
It's really simple. And then, I mean, I'm in Denver, Phoenix. I'm just going to continue to ride with the home team. So Suns back in Phoenix, easy bet. I'll take them as well.
Since we won't get to see you, that would be a Game 7 on Sunday. Who would you like in the Game 7 between the Nuggets and the Suns if it happens?
That is so tough. I mean, I think it really is going to depend on what we see on Thursday. I got a couple.
All right, how about the Suns win 128-119 on Thursday? Now, who do you got on Sunday or Saturday, whatever it would be?
I would
9-point game. They cover.
Yeah, I'd be really hard pressed on that. I got some futures out, so I might just on Phoenix. So I might just leave it alone, so I don't, have a really crappy day. And I hate hedging, so I'm not going to take Denver for that reason. Probably wouldn't touch it, but because I'm a professional, I come here to give my opinion. If I had to make a bet, I'd probably take the Suns in Game 7.
Because I'm a professional, you can find all my opinions at runpuresports.com. Use that promo code SPREAD15 to find out the secret sauce I've been hiding from the free show. That's right, the sauce that has us up 40 units on the year in the National Basketball Association. JC, is there anything else we need to talk about before we give out the best bets?
Yeah, spread. Who are you going to root for in a Lakers Suns Western?
I'll never root for the Lakers no matter what. Okay. Like they would have to be playing like a communist team or like something like anti-American.
Who do you root for in the finals, Lakers or Philly? Because you hate Philly too.
It doesn't matter. I'll root for the Sixers. In fact, I'm rooting for Philly now because I realize that they're the best matchup to defeat the Lakers in the finals.
That'd be awesome.
Embiid is going to sun all over AD. Although the real series I want, because we've been arguing about it all year on Twitter,
is Embiid Jokic.
Yes, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, that's what everyone wants.
No, everybody wants the little Jonathan Nelson and Kardashian series.
I hate Philly, but I might get a Philly jersey if they beat the Lakers in the finals.
If anyone that beats the Lakers in the finals adds to my favorite team list.
Okay, then here's a question for you, Spread. I put this in my article. Y'all check that out. Run Pure Bets or runpuresports.com. Bet side, free articles. This is crazy. Okay, you guys guess the line. What are the odds on Golden State to win the series?
They're like 4-1.
680.
Spread, that's what I thought it would have been. But yeah, it's plus 380. Isn't that so
low.
Disrespectful to the Lakers?
That's so low.
I was thinking about it.
Is it really all that disrespectful though? Like the more you look at it, it's like they've dominated on their home floor. They have 2 of 3 games on their home floor. If they put together one win, it's like, all right, if you win that road game, you're the favorite in Game 7.
Okay, yeah, but think about if they had, imagine just parlaying 3 money lines. It's going to come out to more than plus 380.
Yeah, but they don't want that liability out there of a
obviously
plus 700 on a team that wins 2 home games and just so happens to win 1 road game.
Yeah. Still, though, like that's just, especially with how it's not like these games have been close. Like the Lakers have been blowing them out, so they shouldn't come back. But plus 380, I thought that was so disrespectful. You gonna bet it though, Spread?
No, I think they're done. I don't like the vibes around this team.
I bet it just so JC, if he victory laps me in the end, if they win in 7, I have some money in my pocket.
I can't victory lap it.
Oh, you'll just be celebrating from the rooftops.
Yeah, literally, there'll be fireworks in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So hold on. Let's talk about this real quick. You guys got time, right?
Yeah.
We the people disagrees with my Sixers best matchup take. What do you guys think? Who do you think is the worst? So let's say I just want the Lakers to lose. Well, we won't just be saying that. We already know it's true. I just want the Lakers to lose. That's all I care about. Who should I be rooting for in the East? I think Philadelphia. What do you think, Tyler?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, you see it with the Philly because it's like, all right, Embiid could beat up on AD, but is he really going to beat up on all of them that much?
Yes.
LeBron versus the wings. It's like they have a couple wings they can throw at him. They probably have the better guards. And then you look at Boston, it's like they have all the wings, a couple bigs. I mean, I probably agree with you. I think everyone left on the East, it's probably Philly.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think Boston's a better team, but they're not playing like it right now. So if they somehow overcome Philly, like, you don't want that. Like, they're not
One
playing.
Thing I don't like about Boston is I don't get 7 games of effort.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're not the team. The way they are performing, it's not going to beat the Lakers. And then Miami, they're the hot hand, but player-wise, they don't match up well. So I think the 76ers are kind of that perfect middle ground. They're playing really well. Their players match up better. So I'd have to agree.
We saw that Miami series 2 years ago, and I quit watching my game too. They had no shot. They had no shot. All right. We the People says y'all counting Boston out. I bet they win.
I'm not counting Boston out, but
no one counting Boston out.
All right. Rant says Philly.
I kind of did. You know, I'm hand up. I kind of did. I said they're dead, so I'm not gonna.
He's like, it was me.
I did say that. I mean, like, I did say if they somehow force a game 7, I'm back on Boston, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So.
All right. On this comment from Clyde, Warriors Nuggets Celtics series winners parlay. I think we've gone a little bit too far. It's time for the best bets. RunPureSports.com. Guys, head on over, become a member, use the promo code SPREAD15. Hit the thumbs up. We give you the best bets. Tyler, start with you.
Yeah, I got a couple. It's all going to be correlated to the same thing, though. Heat money line, Bam double-double, Bam double-double and win, and Bam 12-plus rebounds and win.
Look at you. Man, if people, no wonder they all like you more than me. JC, your best bet for the day, side, total, or prop.
Yeah, man. This is a great play. You could probably tack it on to Tyler's. I looked it up. I saved it for this segment. Miami Heat team total over 103.5. Paying out minus 105. They've scored at least 105 every game in the playoffs. And you think they're going to show up to the Garden and then suddenly forget how to score? 103.5, it's a joke of a number. I'll probably drop double units on it. Probably tack it on maybe to my NHL plays. Who knows? That's a terrible, terrible number. Easy bet.
Bam Adebayo over 8.5 rebounds for me. I detailed the reasons earlier. Big night from Bam. Tyler agrees with me there. So it's the time. I'm going to mute my mic right after I say this, just so I don't get too excited. JC Zargo, words of wisdom.
Wow. Really put me on the spot. You know, Spread's asking for a lot today. 5 minutes before showtime, he hits me up asking to come on the show, and now he's going to ask me to do words of wisdom. So I'm going to have to pull something out of my ass. Winning isn't everything. It's the only thing.